Happy Star Wars month, everybody. So whether you see Star Wars related things in my vlogs, my short content, or anything else that I randomly decide to do that's Star Wars related, may the Force be with you. Y'all, it's Mental Health Monday. And yeah, I'm still disappointed that they're getting rid of my cheese at Walmart. I'm gonna keep talking about that every time. They're getting rid of my Cooper. I'm not happy. I'm gonna be depressed now because they're getting rid of my favorite cheese. And it's what I use to make my broccoli salad too. So if I get it at BB's, it's already gonna be sliced, and I'm gonna have to figure out a fucking way to crumble it up in the broccoli salad. Because it's a creamy American cheese, and it's not easy to grate or crumble. And it can gum up a chopper if you use one, so yeah, it's not a good option either. So yeah, yesterday was a nice day out. Did some stuff in some of the flower beds, moved some things around in them. Hopefully they'll make it. Some of it I'm not worried about because I notice when you get those wildflower seeds that have a mix of different stuff, it seems like the only thing that survives and chokes everything out is that, I forget what it's even called. Alyssum, I think it is. No, yarrow. It fucking choked pretty much all my other stuff out that was in that wildflower mix except for one thing, which I managed to dig out and move. Hopefully I got enough of the roots for it to survive. But, yeah, I think it's yarrow. So it can have white or pink flowers. I mean, they're cool looking, but damn, when they overtake everything else, that's not cool. So watch out with those wildflower mixes, y'all, if you ever get one of those wildflower seed mixes. Because, bruh, I think it legit choked everything else out. And I was like, fuck, because there was some other cool stuff in there that I wanted to keep, and it did not come up this year. It came up for a couple years, and then this year it's just like, nope. The yarrow killed me. One thing made it, but hopefully it made it after I moved it. And I moved some of the yarrow, like not even all of it, because there's so much in there now. I moved some of it to a spot where I don't care if it like overtakes. One of the butterfly bushes that was here when we moved here died. And last year I could not dig it up. It was still too deeply rooted, and I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till it really dies and I can pull it out, because it was thick. Like, the stems on it were friggin', or branches, whatever, were thick as hell. So I was just like, yeah. And now this year I was able to actually pull the remaining ones off and just break them off. And then dig that last big chunk of root out. And I just stuck some yarrow in there. because then there was another thing that grew from the woods, I guess, or something that planted itself and was coming up. And it was already huge, and I had to chop it, but I couldn't, like, get all the roots out, which is really annoying. I hate when they're thick and deep like that. Like, I just don't have the strength for it, and I don't have the equipment for it either. But hopefully just, like, cutting it off will, stop it, but I don't know, we'll see. Because I was going to move one of my burning bushes to that spot. Because I realized where I put it, like, I kind of don't want it there anymore. I want it somewhere where it'll kind of make a privacy hedge, I guess. But, because they can get really big if you let them. I mean, I guess you can keep them pruned back so that they're not too massive. But I got some done, so. And then, obviously went for a pogo walk, got the shiny Piplup, went into the woods, did some videos. I actually discovered something very mesmerizing while I was out in the woods. Because it was sunny, but it was also kind of windy. Like, not annoying winds, but, like, pleasant ones. And it kind of makes the shadows of the leaves of the trees dance across the forest floor. And so I got some videos of that. So I don't know if I would count that as an ASMR. Usually ASMR is like sound stuff, so I don't know. Does it include visuals? I never even really looked at that. Oops, I can't spell. Can include visuals in addition to sounds. Watching someone write or even face touching videos or an ASMR? Oh, why the fuck? Some people like visual, while others prefer auditory. Okay, so it can be both. Okay, so I guess I can put it in as ASMR. Well, I mean, I can leave the natural sounds because it's birds and stuff anyway. And probably hear, like, the wind moving the trees anyway, so. Alright, I might upload that and see how it goes. Just call it, like, Dancing Shadows or something, I don't know. But I do have a long mental health blurb to share with y'all today. In fact, I may upload that right after this vlog, simply because it's going to take some editing and I don't have a lot of time left this morning to get ready, because I got up, I set my alarm for a little bit later, got up, and also did the dishes, so yeah, running a little later than normal. But obviously we have to do the mental health quote, and that will be uploaded later, and then whatever else I feel like uploading at certain points today, because I got plenty of shorts. Probably throw some flowers, maybe that ASMR. I still got the rain ASMRs I haven't fucking touched yet, so I got those. But yeah. And we are also 2 subscribers away from 1,100, means another addition to the wheel, which we're just going to add another. In fact, I may just add it for Wednesday anyway, whether we get 2 more by then or not. So we'll have a what's the difference food and what's the difference drinks. Because I realize, with drinks, we can do a lot with that. We can do Mountain Dew with Walmart's Mountain Lightning, Dr. Pepper with Walmart's Dr. Thunder, Sam's Cola with Coca-Cola. We can do all kinds of stuff. And I have another one of those polar comparison things to do too. The polar and sparkling ice, same flavor. I think I have a couple more. I think I bought a couple more of them. Or I got one of the one brand, but not the other. Because I didn't have the other one. So I was like, I have to keep an eye out for the other one. Because who knows what I may like better in polar than one flavor. I may like better in the other one than the other flavor. So who knows? We'll have fun with that. I do have a Mystic Munchies taste test to do, and I don't even know what it did with the bag of what it is. And I will do that. I will do this on Wednesday instead. I didn't want to, because it actually does say medium heat. And I'm like, yeah, it's a little too spicy for this early in the fucking morning for me to do that yesterday. So we'll save that for Wednesday, because it'll be done later in the morning after I've been awake. And probably had something else to eat. But I have a bad feeling it's going to end up in the trash just like the first one did. But who knows? We'll see. So yeah, stay tuned for today's content, which is why I'm keeping this short and sweet. I will see you guys in the next video. It's Super Sucky Monday. But let's get through it together.